All right, cool,
Right.
cool, cool.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Ade here.
You got myself, Ham, aka Yuri Tillemans, the Belgian sensation. Such a player. He's definitely one of our favorites. I know Tom and Ade rate him highly as well. But he's just a proper player, and the goal was just fitting for the season that he's had, and just everything about him. He's just a proper player. That's what I think of when I see him. Technically astute. He's got better defensively under Brendan, adding goals to his game. I remember the first time I saw him, he was like captain of Anderlecht, like 19 or something, or 18, captain. Moving mad, and he just carried on. So I don't know how Leicester keep him for much longer. But me personally, I don't want him to go because he's not going to come to Arsenal in it. So I'm happy he just stays. We could just stay at
It's
Leicester.
funny you said that, because
be
I think me and my cousin were having a conversation one time about did we get like a replacement for Pogba as soon as he goes. I was like, we don't need to get a player exactly like Pogba. It's hard to get that, but I would take someone like Tielemans in that midfield.
We had that conversation as well. Remember a couple weeks ago.
We did. So I would take someone like Tielemans. Like I won't look for like a player that's exactly like Pogba. I would just take someone like a Tielemans, like a Jorginho. So those type of players, they're like easy. Like they're pretty simple, to be honest with you. Do the simple things easily. When they need to whip a ball, they can whip a ball. They can do all of everything, man. So I would definitely take him at United.
It was fitting. I don't know if you were celebrating, Tom, but I was celebrating Leicester like
mad.
Bro, I was celebrating.
You know
what
was so funny? It was the last minute disallowed goal. That was.
I celebrated that louder than the goal.
I celebrate that as well.
That was the funniest shit ever because.
Bro,
because the crowd was going mad. You saw the Chelsea fans going mad, and then VAR ruled it out. The Leicester fans were cheering as if they scored a goal, and there was only 10,000 people in there. They was going mad in there, man.
Nah, it was amazing. Obviously, to people that don't know, obviously, me and Tom went uni up in Leicester. So that's our team, man. When we were there, they weren't even in the Prem, Tom. So think about since we left uni, they've won the Prem and they've won the FA Cup. And when we was there, they were still doing Championship football. It's mad.
Hey, you actually went to watch your boys.
Part of the Big Six.
How was you with us when we went to watch Leicester Birmingham when Andy Cole was still in Birmingham? Yeah.
Andy Cole was still playing.
I remember saying Andy Cole was different class that day. You can just tell. You can still tell.
You can still tell that.
Class.
It was a
different.
Yeah. My boy.
Yeah, big up Leicester, man. We had to start the show talking about them. Man.
Big up Leicester. Big six team.
Yeah, no, I think they are.
Oh, big five team.
Yeah, you got to put them there now, man, because we've been saying this traditional big six for a long time.
It doesn't mean nothing.
It doesn't mean anything anymore.
No, but why should it be traditional? Why can't it just be the six that finish in the top six every year? That's the top six. Why does that have to be?
That's it.
They're trying to monopolize that group of people.
Leicester, what is that? Is that 2 years in a row now that Leicester will finish top six?
Is it 2?
Yeah. And they've won
because last season, and then they're going to finish this season, and they've won a league and the FA Cup, bro. They're there,
the last 5
they're
years.
Six,
bro. Definitely, 100%.
Bro, chuck Tottenham out of there, man. Tottenham ain't won shit, ain't done shit. Throw them out, man. Throw them out, bro. I'm just saying, one of us is invincible, innit? So we got to stay in there. Going back to the earlier point you made, historically,
invincible. No, that's why I keep saying we might as well add Nottingham Forest to this list. Add them.
Top six, baby.
I just said invisible, low.
Bro, there are many people in this world that weren't even born.
Bro, throwing all the FA Cups in that, bro. We're top six, man. Top six. But I don't mind inviting Leicester to the party.
No. To be fair, I've always backed Arsenal when it comes to like the traditional top six, because a lot of people might say they ain't done nothing, but you guys have won the FA Cups and you've been around. It's just your league form that's been dead. But in terms of your history, I've always backed you for that. I'll back you. Don't worry.
We've been putting in work. It's like someone trying to disrespect like Biggie or something because he's not lit because he's dead now, but he can't defend himself. But he's still top five rapper ever to touch the mic. B.I.G. Yeah. You're not gonna throw him out because J. Cole's sick now.
Yeah.
B.I.G. baby.
Man, I'll throw Arsenal out. I'll give you 2 more years. If you don't finish top 7 next 2 years,
No, but Ade,
Nah.
you can't keep Tottenham in there. That's my point. So we can
they're already
throw
gone.
Tottenham
They're
out.
not-
Yeah, and add Leicester. That's my point.
They're not even there.
Are they saying throw
Ade
two
was
teams out?
no. Ade was a
teams
top
out.
5. Ade's appalled. He just wants a top 5. He's appalled.
Top 5 straight.
He's appalled.
we can't be keeping in teams that are finishing 9th, 10th. Back to back.
No, but come on, Ade. You man finished 8th
season.
a couple years though. You man finished 8th, 7th. It's all right. It's all right. I'm okay to have you lot in there.
No, 1 year.
No, Ade. No. You finished 7th or 8th a couple seasons, bro.
I don't even, like last season. Where did you guys finish?
Bro,
I can't even
8th.
remember.
We finished 8th. We finished 8th.
And this season, probably 8th, 9th.
Yeah. We're holding it down. Someone's got to represent for the middle of the table, bruv. One of the big six got to represent. We're represented.
At Sheffield United. It's fuck you guys.
They're relegated. They're relegated. They don't have the history we have.
I didn't think the show was gonna start like this. We didn't plan it to start like this. But
Brendan Rodgers though. What are we saying? Brendan Rodgers though.
No, big shout out to Brendan though. Because I think we all love Brendan here too, right? We've always praised him here. Top manager. Because I've always
top manager.
Express how I feel about him getting sacked at Liverpool, and obviously Liverpool's gone and done better stuff for themselves, so you can't really say it's that decision was wrong because they've done better now. But he just never warranted the sacking at Liverpool, so he's a top manager for me, man. Definitely.
100%.
Top manager.
100%. And I was so happy that he got the FA Cup because at least it's something they can add to his resume in this country. And with Leicester, and he'd be a top manager. He'd be a top manager. Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah.
Top manager.
Leicester, bro, he'd beat us in the semis. Them in the final. But I'll take my hat off to him, man. I think he might just want that next step now.
Yeah, and I think he's cool to stay there for a minute. I think he might want to build with them.
Yeah.
I think he's cool to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They're still a top team. They're a Champions League team. They should be a Champions League team. So no rush. He's doing well.
Cool.
So I think he's broke.
Cool.
Don't fix
and a big shout out to Barcelona women yesterday.
Mate. Smoked
Chelsea.
They're smoked.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't even watching the match, but then I was watching is it the Sheffield United and Everton game? And then I just kept on hearing it's 1-0. That's 2-0. 3-0. This is first half. 4-0.
I watched the match. So it was similar to last year. I think it was last year where it was Lyon and Atletico Madrid. And it was done by half time. So this one, I'm thinking these are probably two of the best squads in women's football because Chelsea went to go and buy Samantha Kerr, and she's top goal scorer in America of all time and top goal scorer in Australia all time. So and she was top goal scorer this season. So I was thinking, it's going to be a good game. Chelsea's got a good squad. Barca's got a good squad. And then Chelsea scored their own goal, freak own goal, and then from there,
it just looked horrible.
Bad.
I was watching it.
I
saw the highlights of the goals.
Yeah, those Barca wingers are just fire.
Yeah.
Fire. So it was a good game.
Good game. Well, I think they've still got they had 4 trophies they was going for, right? Is it 4?
Yeah.
Something? And they've got 2 already, right?
They've got 2 in the bag already.
Yeah, so they just missed 1, so they've got 1 more to go for. So best of luck to them, man. You can't be doing the quadruple. Even the men team ain't doing the quadruple. So yeah. Good luck to them with the final one. Cool. What we're saying about this week, but to be honest, there's nothing to talk about our team. But I do want to touch on our game against our 2 games though. The Leicester one and the Liverpool one. The Leicester one mainly because of some of the young boys played. Just want to get you guys' thoughts on Ahmad. Did you watch the game?
I didn't watch the game, and I didn't watch the game, so I can't comment on it.
I watched it, but he didn't do nothing for me to be able to really comment. It was like, FA Cup or League Cup where you just play the reserves. It was one of those ones they just plugged him in. But yeah, I've got nothing to say, right? Because he's still young. I never saw him as a ready-made star. He's still young. The people that they play every week are like 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. So if you're better than them, you're going to shine anyway, whether or not you're ready for. proper first team football. So yeah, they didn't impress me whatsoever. But I just they need more time anyway, regardless.
Yeah. The only thing I see from that is just physically, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You can't get thrown into the Premier League. It looks like a boy playing a man's game. He's just not ready physically. I think it will do him well if he can go out on loan for a season or something. But it's just definitely from what I've seen in that game, is definitely not ready, man. Because he does score goals in the under 23s, but it's just a different ball game, to be honest with you. And
everyone scores goals in that under 23s.
Exactly.
They're like 40 goals a game.
And obviously another like possible hindrance to his performance was that team just got thrown together. So none of them are hardly pays like week in, week out. So we'll see anyway. But I just think he just needs to go on loan, man. He just didn't look. He's not ready. Definitely not ready for me, man. Liverpool game. That was a good game though for the neutral, but not for a United fan. What are you saying?
I saw that one.
What are you saying, Ham?
No, good game. Good game. What was the final score in the end? 4-2?
4-2. Yeah, 4-2.
Yeah. It's a good game, man. It's a good game. Liverpool had to do it. They had to win, and they're trying to keep their Champions League hopes alive. You lot are done. Your season's pretty much done. You're just waiting for the final to come around.
Yeah.
But I think he did play the players that were rested, didn't it? So it was almost like your strongest 11, right?
Yeah, it was
against them. Yeah.
Apart from like Harry Maguire, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think whether they outplayed you or it was just more of there's errors that led to their goals, and then I'm trying to think. I don't think they battered you. That's the thing. I know the scoreline says 4-2, but from what I remember anyway, I don't remember them battering you. I remember them taking their chances.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You know what it is the first 15 minutes, I think we took the first 10, 15 minutes or whatever it was. But from that 15 minutes onwards until like 60th, 70th minute, it was all to Liverpool for me. Obviously, our individual errors didn't help. But I think I was talking about this. I think we was on the phone and I said, it's as if like, I'll give him credit when credit's due, but I also have to like speak out when I think he's totally got it wrong. Because I've always spoke about him putting Pogba on the left and Rashford on the right. It's just, you might as well have played it into their hands, because one, Trent is not going to start going forward regardless whatever the situation.
By the way, Trent was amazing that day.
Yeah, it was because he literally played it into his hands.
Trent was amazing.
Forward. Pogba doesn't like tracking back. Pogba defensively he's poor. Defensively he's poor. Let's put it as that. And Marcus Rashford is pretty much non-existent, playing him on the right hand side. So you're handicapping two players there, two of our best players. What else do you expect? That, and I've always said that formation won't always work. Sometimes you have to understand that I have to sacrifice Pogba or Bruno. I have to play one of them. I can't play both of them, because there's no point Pogba tracking back all game. We're not going to get the best out of Pogba tracking back all game. But yeah, look, it's the end of the season, but that is poor. He needs to change that around, and he needs to stop doing it, honestly. Like, sometimes it works, but I don't want to say he needs to stop doing it, because when it has worked, it worked handsomely. Like Champions League, we won 6-2, but then second leg of Champions League, he tried it again. It didn't work. It was poor in second leg of Champions League. So it was all over the place. It didn't work. Second leg of Champions League, and he tried it again against Liverpool. It's not working. Pogba wants to come from the left, but Pogba's not going to do that defensive work. And you've got two defensive midfielders that are basically one player. Do you know what I mean? Both of them are basically one player. They don't have the quality to to cover Pogba. So Pogba will still be expected to drop back, and he needs to understand that. But he just, moving on to next season, I hope he just doesn't try that too much, because I'm not happy with that.
But it's quite shambolic, right? Two defensive midfield players and they can't cover. So what's actually left? So why are we playing the two if they can't cover? You're better
just putting Pogba in the middle too, though, right? But even if you don't want to play Pogba in the middle, you have to sacrifice one of him or Bruno. You just need to understand that. I know a lot of people saying he has to fit Pogba in somehow, but you don't have to.
I personally will play both of them in the middle of the park.
If you like, if he wants to fit him in, then play both of them. But I just don't like the fact that you have to play him out of position because I think what is happening is not the fact that he's just playing Pogba out of position. It's the fact that we're not getting no productivity from the right hand side. So even if it's just Pogba, fair dues.
And I think that's the biggest problem. I think the biggest problem is now the right hand side is just
it's a waste.
So actually, it would have been better if you played, put Greenwood on the right, or even bring on James on the right, because at least they're doing something. But when Rashford's on the right, it might as well just not be there. Just erase that shirt off the pitch.
It just doesn't make sense why he does that. And just the last thing is that we've seen so many teams gone up against Liverpool this season, and a lot of them, if Trent is going forward, that's fine, innit? But at least give them something to think about on that side if he's going forward. What's the point? Like, because as soon as you change it around, Rashford had 2 good chances. Like from that side, he scored one of them.
Rash scored, right? Yeah,
he scored one of them and he missed the other one. So it's all right. Okay, fair dues. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, give them something to think about. Like, there's no point allowing Trent to have fun all day and have nothing to think about behind him. Because you know the defense behind him is not that great. The 2 centre backs are not that great. Give him something to think about. Don't just let Pogba work tirelessly. Obviously, and he's unfair on Pogba too, to be honest with you. So this is not one just I'm blaming Pogba for this. It's unfair on him because we know that's not his strength. But you keep having him to drop back to cover one of the best right back going forward in the world. Like, it don't make sense, man. I think stuff like that are just basic. You need to sort it out. Like, don't use him on that side. It just doesn't make sense. And especially if you don't have nothing coming out of the right hand side, you're basically handicapping the team. But it's the end of the season, so no one's going to complain much, but I'll still complain.
He'll probably start that way anyway in the final anyway.
I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm guessing it. I'm guessing he's going to do that. But with like someone like who have we got in the final again? Villarreal. We should have majority of the ball. So teams like that, it should work because
you should be able to get away with it.
Yeah, we should be able to get away with it. We should have majority of the ball. But when you're playing like a top team, like the top teams, where they're gonna at some period of the game, they're gonna have moments on the ball. We can't afford to be handicapping the team. But when you're gonna go against like the lesser teams, we should have majority of the ball, so it should be fine. But we'll see. To be honest, we only got like the final to play for now anyway, so we just gotta wait for that. Cool. Arsenal, is there anything there? Is there really anything to talk about there?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's happened. I don't know if have we played since the last time we met up. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we've been allowed back out. Ramadan's done. We've been allowed back out. You guys know what I've been up to, so I've had more important things to worry about than whatever Arsenal are doing.
Yeah, I think we played obviously the Chelsea game.
Oh yeah, we beat Chelsea. Yeah, great, fantastic.
Who else is there?
Ade, guess. Wait, Ade. Guess what we done to Chelsea?
The double.
We whooped their ass home and away.
Who did you play before Chelsea? You played someone else before Chelsea, right?
West Brom.
Okay, you beat.
They're on a run, bro. Wait.
When we played West Brom, we was at home, innit? We beat West Brom at home, innit?
Yeah.
So you done the double over West Brom,
I think Smith. My boys are on fire. Someone get the fire extinguisher out. We on fire.
the double.
Trust me, the double.
Don't mess with Arsenal, boy.
Yeah.
Don't mess with my bunch from North London.
Bro, they're ready now. They're ready for the league.
I watched the Chelsea game. Chelsea is just silly, man, because obviously the goal, they basically gave you that goal.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And they still had majority of the ball. They had a goal disallowed too, right?
Yeah.
But then the last obviously 15 minutes when they weren't really doing anything, and Arsenal grew in confidence. So yeah.
Lennon made an outstanding save. I think I remember that. But apart from that, I don't really remember much, to be fair.
Yeah, your boys are back.
Yeah, moving on. Let's move on to something interesting.
All right, cool. Look, we might as well not wait until the last couple of games. Everything's pretty much shaped up. The only thing that hasn't been decided is the Champions League spot. So I think we might as well do our awards for the season.
And talking about that real quick, Tom. Alisson's header
to
win in the last. Do you know what's mad about it? I was in the house with a Liverpool fan the last 5 minutes, innit?
Yeah.
Got to my boy's house with 5 minutes to go, and he was going mad. He was tearing the house down, kicking stuff, shouting at the TV, and then Alisson out of nowhere header, boom! The whole place. He turned the whole house upside down.
That was a top header, though.
And then his boy was in the room. Yeah, his boy don't care about football, so his boy came in. What was all the noise now? He said the fucking goalkeeper scored. The fucking goalkeeper scored. Guy, Tom, Ade, he started shaking his bridges. Do you know what that means? The fucking goalkeeper scored.
Yeah, no. I think that's the first time I've actually seen a goalkeeper score live. And not even just live, the winning goal too.
The header was mad. Yeah, the header was mad.
Yeah, the header was great.
Yeah.
The goal was sick. They needs to be playing him up front. He needs to be playing up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my notification on my phone went off that Liverpool had scored. You know, one of those ones where you're watching the match, waiting for the goal. And I saw Alisson going up, and I was like, it couldn't be. And then literally,
yeah, that was a great header, though.
No, but I'm happy for him.
And he was so emotional too, though, at the end. It's been,
his dad passed away, innit?
It's been a difficult season.
I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah.
But I don't want Liverpool to make that Champions League one.
Not happy for Liverpool, but
I'm not happy for Liverpool. I don't really want them back. But now it's in
I think they might sneak it,
because it's in their hands now. It's in their hands. Because
it's in their hands
Chelsea
now.
and Leicester play each other, innit?
Because once Chelsea and Leicester, it doesn't matter whether one of them draws or lose.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
As long as Liverpool win their 2 games, they're done.
Yeah. But then the only thing they might have the Leicester is goal difference, basically.
That's going to be mad.
What happened? What happened? Why did you just
I just drowned in the water.
Wait, I'm about to say, is Ade choking over there? You dying, bro?
You guys even try to save me. Oh shit!
Do you know what it is? This is all the Arsenal viewers that watch us and listen to us. That's their spirit. That's their spirit.
That swear for me. Oh gosh.
Cool. Yeah. So I hope Liverpool don't make it. But if Leicester lose to Chelsea, then they might be battling with Liverpool goal difference. But I don't see Leicester scoring a lot of goals against Spurs anyway. So it just Leicester or Chelsea might be in trouble depending on what happens tomorrow.
It's a massive game, isn't it? Yeah, it's a massive game.
Massive game. And to be honest, Liverpool don't exactly walk over those teams too, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah.
Where they got to go away to Burnley, innit?
Yeah, they're fighting hard sometimes to break them down. So we'll see how that works.
Because that West Brom game was close.
It was close. Because West Brom got a goal disallowed. I don't understand why it got disallowed, but it was in front of the keeper, yes. But come on, the keeper weren't getting there regardless, man.
Yeah, but it's hard, right? Because he was in front of it. The goalkeeper wouldn't have gotten it, but their argument will be that it didn't give the keeper the chance, the option to save it. And I think that's where the issue is. He probably wouldn't have saved it, but it didn't give him the option to.
So I heard that. All right, cool. All right, our awards for the season, boys. What do you want to do? Do you want to do a team first, or do you want to just give like the individual awards out first? I'm saying that we're actually going to post it.
Yeah, let's do the individual.
Let's do the individual. Just go around the 3, whatever the awards are.
Go around the 3. All right, cool. Player of the season.
For me, Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz.
Are they?
I'm going to give it to Diaz as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it to him. I think it's falling off, man. Not falling off, but Diaz has just been consistent throughout the whole season. So I'm going to have to.
For me, there was only 2 names involved. It was either H or Ruben Diaz for me. And I just went with Ruben Diaz just for it's.
He's
23 years old. It's his first year in the league. He's been colossal, sensational back there. And like I said, he's the youngest, out of them and at the back. And he's running it, commanding it. He's lit.
Yeah.
So I had to give it to him. Yeah, he's my player of the year.
Yeah. So I agree with that, to be honest with you.
But I think when they do the whole, when they do the PFA and that, I think they might give it to H or something. But
yeah, they might. To be honest, I wouldn't be upset if they give it to him. I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, H has been sensational. I think he's had the most goal involvements in it. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Young player.
Who's young? Oh, it's easy. That's easy. I'm about to start thinking. For me, it's out of three, innit? For Fofana, Saka, and Foden. But I'm gonna have to go with Foden, innit? I think every time I've watched Foden, the one compliment I can give him is I haven't seen him have a bad game. So that's the one thing I can say for him. I think Saka does more because he's playing in a worse side. So he does more. So you see a lot more of his qualities. He's not playing in a great side. But if he was playing in the top side, he'd be even better. But simple answer is Phil Foden. It's been sensational.
What's the age limit for young player?
24, I think.
I think he goes up to 24.
All right. If I want to take the easy route out, I'll just give it to Diaz as well. Let him take both of them. But I'm gonna go Mount.
Okay. Okay.
I've really appreciated Mount this season. I've really, really appreciated it.
I think the one thing about Mount, he's got everyone that was like a doubter or naysayer. I think they're all on side now.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest bits for me was when took over and everyone thought Mount out, and he showed his worth. Like, I'm very sure he's going to be like one of the top 3 names when he's doing a team sheet. And 100%. I think that speaks volumes.
100%
speaks volumes. So,
Oh,
Mount gets my shout.
Yeah. I was gonna take the easy way out too, because to be honest, I was gonna give Diaz both, but now that Ade's picked someone different, I don't know, but it'll be what you say, Ham. It would be between Mount, Saka, and who was the last one? Foden. But I won't give it to Foden though, so it'll be Mount and Saka for me. I won't give it to Foden for me.
So who would you give it to out of them two? Would you go Ade with Mount?
Yeah, I might just about lean towards Mount, but it's one of them two. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't argue against both. If it's Saka or Foden. Or Mount. I wouldn't argue against both. But I'll just about lean towards Mount with Ade. Yeah. Cool.
I think Phil's just sensational, man.
Yeah, nice.
What's the next one?
Yeah,
I think the reason why I probably don't go with Phil because I'm just tired of everyone just overhyping him. He's a great player, like good player, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people are going over the top. Like, and that's just pure honesty, man. But let me move on. So we done young player. Okay, signing of the season.
Yeah, that's easy. Ruben Diaz again. Ruben Diaz again.
Yeah. But you know what I was gonna raise a point. Yeah, that I don't think we've got this season is probably one of the best I've seen for like signings. There's been like top signings that have made a change to like each club. Who's there? Kufau, Souček at West Ham. We got Figgy at United, Cavani, Bissouma, Brighton. There's quite a lot. If you go through a lot of the clubs, Diaz, like there's a lot. I'm not sure if you've ever had this combinations before. I actually don't know, but it's something to think about. Worst signing of the season? I've never had you.
Who plays for Newcastle? Who did they buy that plays for Newcastle?
First thing
it's gonna be them anyway.
In my head was Newcastle or Wesley, and then I realized Wesley's not new.
No, but do you know what would get it though? Like, if they're gonna do a poll, I think it would go to Ryan Brewster. Off the fact that how much Sheffield United spent on him and the return they got from him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's Brewster's fault.
It's not might. It will.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's Brewster's fault. I'm just saying for the money they spent and the return they got.
I agree with you.
So it's for me.
But it's funny you bring it up.
It's Ryan Brewster. That's my answer.
I agree with you. I agree.
I agree. But funny, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, actually, he probably wasn't ready for the Premier League. Another season in the Championship probably would have done him.
But then, Ade, you could say maybe a run of games would have done him good, though. I don't think. What's their manager's name again? My man. Chris Wilder. I don't think Chris Wilder ever give him like a string of, okay, play 5 games, bang, 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 and try and build some confidence. He never played in the Prem like that before.
Yeah, but it's always going to be hard when you're in a losing team because changes are always going to be made. The manager's going to be desperate trying to change things. And yeah, it's tough. I think another season in the Championship would have done him good.
And it's a shame because I was actually a big fan of him, but I can't disagree because I was a big fan of him. But hey, we'll see. You know, maybe he might need to just drop down the level and then come back up again. We'll see.
He might score 50 next season, but then he's going to become that Dwight Gill. Options.
Yeah, it's true.
But we'll see. I mean, look at Patrick Bamford. Look what he's done for his career. It's taken him a bit longer, but he's gone down to come back up, and now England knocking on England.
Well, he's got the experience, right? He's got the continuous experience.
Yeah, he's been around, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, cool. I think that's it, but I've got one more.
But you lot
Yeah.
agreeing with that?
Oh, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And before we move on to the actual team, I'm not sure if I missed out any other award. Most
What,
improved.
manager?
Oh,
you
no,
say most
two.
improved,
Yeah,
okay.
two actually. Most improved. I'm going to manager. Most improved.
Most improved player.
Is most improved an actual award?
No, but we'll
just
make it up.
Give
We'll make it up.
me work to do.
We'll make it up.
I'm
I'm
trying to
giving it
think
to
of-
Luke Shaw, my boy. He had an
Ooh.
episode where my guy, he absolutely ripped him apart.
Yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, you know what? I can't even go
Yeah.
anywhere else. Yeah,
He absolutely killed. If he was listening, Luke Shaw probably wouldn't have showed up the following day to training if he was listening to our podcast that day.
but you know what? Yeah, that's a shout. I can't go anywhere else than Luke Shaw because
I'm going
that whole
Joelinton. Joelinton scored some goals. He scored.
That word improve is you want something more out of something, innit? So if you want something to improve, you want something more out of something. And for me, it was just my take on Luke. I just wanted more. There's something in there. Just give me more. And I can't say he hasn't. He's going to start for England in the Euros. He has to start. So
no, I think Gareth likes Gareth prefers Chilwell.
Chilwell. I think Chilwell.
Yeah.
I like Chile as well, but off this
think
season, we start again Croatia first game. Luke Shaw has to start for me.
But you know what Gareth is? Gareth knows what he wants and he doesn't go against it.
I think
it's clear to see that Gareth.
Start, but I won't argue.
Chilwell.
Yeah, but I wouldn't argue against him starting Chilwell either. Like, I think there's much of a difference.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
So
There isn't. But I'm just saying, off this season, Luke's had a better season than Ben Chilwell this season. And if we're going to go off our best 11 and form and all that, Luke would have to start.
Yeah.
And I think it's consistency, right? Because there was a period in the season that Chilwell absolutely smoked it. Every match was an assist. He was getting goals. So, but over the length of the season, definitely sure.
Cool. All right, last
So
one.
Ade, you being serious with Joelinton? Because you can't be serious.
No, mine's Joelinton, 100%.
No, but he's done nothing. He's done nothing. How can he be most improved?
He's done more than last season. He did nothing last season.
So
he did shit all. He did shit. Plus, he did a bit of shit this season, but he did nothing last season. So that's an improvement.
So wait, he got two goals this year, yeah? Most improved.
Yeah, bro. That's a high percentage. That's a high percentage.
Wait,
bro.
you know what we should do an award for? You see, what's the opposite to most improved? The most whatever. It has to go to Traore at Wolves. It has to.
Oh yeah.
He's had a woeful season, mate.
He's had a woeful.
Because everyone thought, okay, he's turned the corner. Nuno's got him. Remember last season? Nuno's got him playing. And then this season, fam, my man didn't register assist till about a month ago or something.
I don't think the
baby oil was working anymore, bro.
No, it's not. It's not
working.
It's a shame.
Anymore.
Like all the applause he was getting, and then.
But in his defense, he would say my it takes two to tango. My dance partner has been out for the whole season in Raul Jimenez, isn't it? Yeah.
Jimenez, yeah. I'm interested because even last season when he was like, they chopped that team so much. Like some days he's on the bench and I'm like, is there something happening? Like, does he have a disorder that he can't play certain games? But we'll never know. Because it confuses me at times.
Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely the opposite to most improved, isn't it? Whatever award you want to give that, name that, Tom. That's him. Traore.
All right, cool. What is most disappointing?
Yeah.
All right, the manager. I'll go with Pep, to be honest with you, because although I predicted them to win the league, but I criticized them last season, man. So I was disappointed last season. And the position that they're in now, where they can possibly win Champions League, I have to just eat my words and just put my hand up and say I got it wrong.
One question for me though: this manager of the season, is it Premier League manager of the season?
Yeah, Prem.
Premier League.
Prem. Yeah.
Okay, so we can't say
Okay, fair enough. But I'll still say Prem anyway, because I thought, to be honest with you, I was disappointed with the performance last season, and for him to bounce back. I think obviously what tipped them off is that they had to sort out that defensive issue, right? And I bought Diaz. So, and there's a lot of players missing this season. I didn't have KDB for a long period of the season. Agora didn't
no striker.
No striker, and he didn't I remember there was a period of the season where Klopp was crying every week. And they was possibly going through worse too, Man City, but Pep just got on with it. So
but he chose not to play with a striker a lot of matches.
I guess so.
He chose it.
Yeah. So he just got on with it. Don't matter who's injured. he's just still put out a squad. So yeah, I'll go with them. Yeah, I'm saying Pep.
What are you saying, Ade?
I like it to give it to one of the smaller boys, but in all honesty, I'm going to end up back at Pep. In all honesty, because Brendan's done all right, but it's what he did last season as well, and he hadn't fully crossed the line. And then next thing, who would I give it to above that? Ole, and you know I'm not going to give it to Ole. So I'm just gonna end up.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll for me, please. Drum roll. No, I love you, Ole, but I'm not getting it to you. It's easy for me to go Pep. I'm not gonna go Pep. Pep's my favorite. That's my guy, best manager. But I'm gonna give it to David Moyes. West Ham. Tom knows. Tom lives in Essex. He knows the fan base West Ham have. I work in right next to West Ham Stadium. I see their fans every flipping day. I've gone to watch them play when they were fighting relegation, and David Moyes has got them dreaming, not about Europe, about Champions League football. It's probably over now, but it was just over the over the other day, and that's with 2 games to go. And this is a team when David Moyes went there, they were fighting relegation, and they sacked him, brought him back again. So everything he's done this year, it's been amazing. When I watch West Ham play, they play well. Tom mentioned Kufa already, great signing. Thomas Tuchel, he's in my team of the year, great signing. Declan Rice has been quality. Jesse Lingard, what a masterstroke getting him in. Everyone, we all rip him, and now look at him. What's he got, like 10 goals or something? So I know that comes down to recruitment, but it also comes down to how he manages his team, how he manages his squad. He's got a lovely balance there. Ben Rama.
I don't rip Lingard, by the way. Yeah, cool. I don't rip him. I love you, Lingard.
No, I rip him. I'll put my neck on the line and tell I rip him.
So for me, David Moyes definitely. That's
and then that's a good shout though, because he gets a lot of stick, so it's only right when it does do well. And especially with West Ham, what he's done with them season, you got to bear in mind that when they were going close to the Champions League, they had a lot of injury problems. So and he just got on with it. So I'll give it to him.
Is it?
That's your boy.
That's my boy from day.